Morning, guys. Welcome to Coffee Chat. Now, guys, I got up pretty early this morning and I was wanting to get a video out to you as early as possible because of all that's going on. Well, I went out back to do it. And of course, it's not bright enough and I'm not even getting enough light in to give you a decent picture. So I came out front here at front house. But needless to say, guys, what we're seeing right now is a major liquidation event. I'm telling you, you're watching profit taking in a big, big way. Because, of course, in December, didn't we see a whole lot of profits being made and stuff like that? Now, having said that, guys, these are unregulated exchanges. And this is the thing that a lot of people in this space need to kind of grapple with. And this is where your mettle is going to get tested in a big, big way. When you're dealing with these exchanges, a lot of folks will go out there and they will literally leverage long and leverage short their positions. So what is leverage for those who don't know? Well, leverage is when you put a multiplier on there and you literally say, hey, I'm going to gamble on this trade. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to put a 3x, a 5x. So if it goes up, I'll get 5 times the return than I normally would. Well, do you realize in this space, there are exchanges that allow even up to a 100x leverage? You got it. And don't you think that they know what's on the order books and they can see these exchanges, guys, they can see who's leveraged and all that kind of stuff and how much exposure they have. Well, I'm telling you, we are literally witnessing, guys, you're betting against the house when you do that. Judy and I do not do leveraging. Now, you wait and see until the numbers actually get printed out there of how many hundreds of millions of dollars of leverage longs just got liquidated. I mean, you're seeing it across the entire market, not just XRP, because of course all the fuzzers are going to come out and say, oh, wow, look at what's going on with XRP, it crashed, and there I put out a video of, well, hey, is the price of XRP going to explode? Well, if so, you want to watch these signals. I put that out last night. And I stand behind it. Why? Because, guys, what we're witnessing right now is absolute manipulation. This is how they play the game. And they try to shake people out. They liquidate their positions. Now, getting liquidated is when you've done all these leverage longs and you've got your assets backing it, sitting on that exchange. Well, when you lose that bet, they literally liquidate your portfolio. And I've known people who have woken up in the morning having built a portfolio up for months, even years, and taken a leverage position, woken up the next day and found that the whole thing was gone. And that happens, guys. Don't kid yourself. And this is where you don't get out. This is not about gambling. Guys, have the fundamentals changed? Ask yourself some questions. Have the fundamentals of this space changed in any way whatsoever? No, they have not. And in fact, they've only gotten stronger. But what we're dealing with right now is exactly what I've been saying there. People going out and getting too greedy, because this whole space is that fear and that greed index, and going out there and doing these leverages, these exchanges, seeing their exposures, and then boom, all of a sudden, major profit taking. Do you think that that's retail right now selling all these positions, that's retail doing it? Guys, not in your life. You're not talking about retail. You're talking about institutions playing against retail and across the board, every asset. Now, look, what happened? You got XRP drop down there, right down to what? 50 cents. And now where is it, guys? Well, it's over 56, 57 cents. Now that tells you volumes, doesn't it? Because if it had no value and all the fundamentals collapsed, boom, 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 all the way down to 50 cents from 63 cents, that 13-cent drop, going all the way down there, do you think it would bounce back almost immediately by another 7 cents up? Guys, not in your life. That's why you got to know how to play this game. And the only way to win in this game is not to play it. Guys, this is where you get strategic. You've got a plan. You're not getting shaken out by the day-to-day price action and movement. In fact, in situations like this, in all honesty, I get encouraged. Why? Because I look at them as opportunities and I know very well what I hold. And because I know what I hold and the long-term value of it, days like today are days for accumulation. And dips, like I say, are for buying and not for crying. If you've wanted to get out there and have better opportunities to reach your accumulation goals, well, obviously, it's in times when the price is down, not when it's up. But the thing is this, guys, most people react to these markets in emotions, with fear. And it's either that fear of missing out or the fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And when they wake up and they look at their portfolio and they're, my goodness, I'm down thousands of dollars, and they're going like that when the fundamentals haven't changed and they haven't really lost anything. If they haven't been leveraging, they haven't got liquidated, and they haven't lost anything, well, then they're kind of thinking to themselves, maybe I made a big mistake. Guys, I'm telling you what, hold and see what happens. See if this thing does not come bouncing back, and we are still in that bull. The bull run, as far as I'm concerned, has already started. We have been witnessing some major price increases over the last month through December and now into January. And here we had a liquidation event and a market manipulation, zero doubt, profit taking galore. But guys, don't kid yourself. These assets you're going to watch, they're going to turn around and come back up, and we're going to see something that most people are going to miss because they are tied to it so emotionally. And we haven't yet seen the peak of this market, I'll tell you what. And this is where, hey, we do need regulation in this space, absolutely, for sure. But guys, when that regulation comes, the volatility is off the table. Now, that same volatility that can drop these markets just like that are the same ones that can pump these markets just like that. These candle bodies that you're seeing going down, well, you're going to get, if you stick around long enough in this space, you're going to watch them happen absolutely in the reverse. And that's where you don't follow their advice, you follow their behavior. And at that point, that is where you start to achieve your goals. And think about it. You got to be razor sharp, not getting shaken out, not getting dissuaded, knowing what you hold. And that only comes, guys, when you go out there and you do your due diligence and you really research it. Now, when you're listening to people like me, I'll just talk for myself for sure. When you're listening to me on YouTube, you're getting my 100% biased opinion. I make no bones about that. I tell people that all the time. Why? Because, guys, I've done the research. I've done everything I need to do to build up my conviction. Now, I can share my conviction with you, but I can't give you the confidence that goes with it. Now, you're going to hear a lot of people coming out there spread as much fear, uncertainty, and doubt as they can possibly do. And they're going to just trash this space like crazy. You're going to hear it in all the financial programs, all this and that. You're going to literally see in the comments people saying all kinds of stuff and on and on and on. But the thing is this, guys, know what you hold. Has it changed the fundamentals? Well, it hasn't changed it even one little iota. And that is where, for me, I'm looking at it and I'm saying, hey, I know what I hold. I know what this space represents, and I'll tell you what, they're not going to shake me out. At least that's my position. Now, you can go out there, hey, like I say, make up your own mind. I would not hold on to an investment that I had no confidence in. Guys, that is exactly how I would play it, and I don't do that. My confidence doesn't come from the day-to-day price action because I've watched this space just bounce around like a ping pong ball so long. My confidence comes looking down the road at the future of where we're going and what this distributed ledger technology represents, and especially what XRP and this ecosystem represents. And that's what keeps me solid. I'll tell you what, I am encouraged. I'm not discouraged because I look down at this and I realize the opportunity that presents itself. It's these kind of dips that Judy and I bought into that brought us to the place where we've seen some revolutionary results and changes in our lives. It was right like this, and it feels the exact same. We went through it before, and I've literally been at this spot before, back in the day before that last bull run. And guys, I'm telling you, I know what it feels like. I remember the emotions, and what came next revolutionized our lives in a powerful way. I'll tell you what. So you just watch over the next few days what happens here with the prices in this market. It's my confirmed belief that we're probably going to be close to back to where we were, and it's going to go even up and on from there. But that's what you expect in this space, and they try to create as much panic as they possibly can so that you'll just kind of give up on your position, and you're going to get all scared, and you're going to go out and sell. And that's a lot of what this manipulation is about. And that is how these unregulated markets work. And right now, we have that opportunity to literally get these assets right now where they are, because that day is coming when that regulation comes, that thing we're all hoping for. Well, the risk is going to come down, isn't it? And year after year, you're going to watch that the results of that regulation bringing more and more and more stability to this market, and the volatility getting less and less and less, and it becoming just like every other standard indices in any market out there. But by that time, guys, the life-changing wealth, generational wealth-changing opportunities due to the fact that we have this volatility are off the table. That day will come, and these times will be past, and people will be looking back on days like this and thinking, oh, if I only. I really do believe that. That's exactly what I think is going to happen. Well, guys, I'll tell you what. I sure hope you're having a fantastic day. Do not look down on what's going on today. It just reinforces the value of what we're holding. That's exactly how I take it, guys. And that's how I absorb this stuff. You take the emotion out of it. That's where having a strategic plan, getting great financial coaching, being on top of your game, and not letting yourself be like, fodder and a victim, fuel for the fire for these guys. That's how you play it. That's how you work it. You win by not playing the game. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, until later on when we will have a fantastic video for you, I sure hope you have a great one, and take care.